And joining us tonight is Mr. Sergio Ortiz, President of PhilExport and Honorary Chair of PCCI, to talk about the atmosphere of the export and import industry here in the Philippines. Good evening, sir.
Good evening.
Sir, can you let's talk about how is the export and import situation right now in the first quarter of this year?
Well, the export and the imports always tracks each other because basically most of our manufacturing sector are really exporters, so especially the big portion of our export are import dependent, like the semiconductors. They import 70% of their inputs, the garments likewise, and the metal industries. So you can more or less predict whether the imports and export will go down by the production of each other. So normally there is a time gap between the imports and the export because of the manufacturing time and the shipment time of 60 to 90 days. But almost always they will differ by 2% plus or minus at certain point of time, depending on cut-offs.
So are we seeing a greater growth this year as compared to last year's growth?
Well, definitely the growth in export will also be reflected in the imports of the components that will be exported, and we expect that the growth will be something like 11%. Hopefully, that is what is in the export development plan now for 2013, 2014, 2015, and the imports likewise will be in that vicinity. And while it is nothing to scoop at, the 11%, we think that we could do better.
Sir, a while ago, I was talking to NFA Administrator Mr. Kalayag with regards to importation and of rice here in the Philippines. Also, the problem of smuggling. Do we see also problem of smuggling in the different sectors of our export and import industry, in the different sectors like the technology sector and the others?
Well, I guess in the services sector, in the technology sector, the problem will be the patents that's going to be followed also with the other export goods. But basically, I don't think we are with the smuggling, basically because the ones supplying the exporters, the semiconductor, the garments, for instance,
yes,
are their principals, and they import directly. And as a matter of fact, if there are smuggling, it will be because they use a bonded warehouse. They use bonded warehouse, and diversion of goods that are imported for export is possible.
And sir, finally, we're in election season. Does this have a negative or positive effect on our exports and imports during this time?
Well, I think export is neutral to election because it depends on the market and it depends on the working time. No, unlike there are no disruptions in export because of election. As a matter of fact, at times during election, because of the expenditures that increases, it props up the economy and therefore creates a consumption economy where exporters also can sell to the domestic market.
Okay, on that note, thank you very much for joining us tonight on NewsLife. That was Mr. Sergio Ortiz, President of PhilExport and Honorary Chair of the PCCI. Thank you, sir, for joining us tonight.
Thank you.